What is up, guys, and welcome back to some BF3. Playing a little Rush. I just do not enjoy Rush on BF4. I've come to the conclusion. If I want to play some good old-fashioned Rush, I'll just pop on some BF3. There's still a couple servers that are fairly populated, and they have the good map rotation of all the original BF3 Rush maps, which to each their own, really. I just prefer them. I think it's because I started playing Battlefield on these servers and these kind of maps and everything, and it's just what I'm used to. But today I was going to go over some tips on Rush and some things that you can do. It doesn't really matter what Battlefield we're talking about. I think it applies pretty much across the board, but one thing right there you just saw me do is switch my squad, because my squad wasn't pushed up by the bomb site or where I wanted to be, so I had absolutely no obligation, obviously, to stay with them. I don't know them. So switch your squad up. You know, it's not gonna hurt to try. And I apologize, this is just atrocious, this little I couldn't hit the broadside of a barn yesterday for some reason. But yeah, switch up your squad and get to somewhere that you think is going to help your team best, and play with some other people that are playing the objective. And there you can see me go in and kind of try to be a hero, and it works out. That first time it didn't, but I figured I think they're not paying too much attention. I can go in there and probably get a plan off, so it's worth a try. Don't try it 50 times in a row and be the guy that's like, I don't know why I can't plant the bomb. I only ran in when there's 30 guys with noob tubes in there. It didn't work. Just, you know, no realistic limit, but if they're not really paying attention, just try to go down there. I mean, there's only like one dude. Yeah, there you go. All it took was me to plant that entire bomb. Another thing is flanking. I don't see that on BF4 as much. Like these cool routes that you can do on BF3. I don't know. That's like one of my favorite flank routes in this entire game right there, is just coming around the backside, especially on Rush. Nobody really seems to expect it, especially these guys, so try some flank routes out. A lot of the times, like, look at this, there's like 3 guys behind me. I'm like, am I getting away with this? Whatever, all right. And I just run that way. I think they just thought since I was running that direction that I was automatically on their team or something. I don't know, but I just lay behind these rocks and get a few kills. Simple as that. Another thing, here you can see I'm going in a little too hard. I don't have my team there backing me up just yet. I'm trying to take on like 4 guys head on. Wait for your team, you know. You'll see here, I actually get set up. I'm kind of picking up some people, trying to get my team to spawn in on me. So, and then Yola McSwaggins goes out there and dies immediately after I just did the exact same thing. So he didn't learn from his mistake, but now I'm going up, moving up, and setting up camp, essentially, to where my team can move up to the base and actually spawn in. And you need strength in numbers, especially on a base like this where the other team is spawning just on the other side of those counters. You're not going to get very far if you're trying to just run it with a couple people at a time. You got to have like 5 or 10 guys push at the same time to actually make any sort of difference. And of course the grenade spam in BF3 is ridiculous. I mean, it's just as bad in BF4 with the introduction of like mini frags and impact. God, I don't know. When are they ever going to learn? Probably never, but you can see there, I just tell my team to nade it, because we were pushed up to where we could all just spawn and throw a nade. So sometimes nade spam is necessary if you're going to try to go and get a last second plant like that where we had 0 tickets. So sometimes it works out. Try that. Another thing is using vehicles and knowing how to use them properly. Don't learn how to tank inside of a Rush game. Your team is generally only allowed 1 vehicle, maybe like a transport chopper and a tank or a LAV or something like that. So don't figure out what you're doing in a Rush game, because if you know anything about BF3, you know on Grand Bazaar, this tank is absolutely like the key to success, because they can just line up down that hallway and basically create what is a bullet swarm hose of LMG fire down there, which they will do pretty much every time. And you can see I get behind them and start taking out all the guys that are camping by the A-bomb, and that allows my team to push up. And once you get the A-bomb, it's a little bit easier to push across the street. And as you can see, luckily my teammates were smart enough to push across there too. So now that I got the tank in this particular position, I can sit here and just launch shells at each bomb site like I'm doing here. And there you go. Those are just a couple tips, you know. And another thing, don't for the love of God, do not give your vehicles to the other team. If you think you're going to blow up, stay in that vehicle, let it blow up, let it respawn. The last thing you want to do is leave a tank in their base that has like 20% health, and they end up repairing it, and now they have a tank against you. So make sure you go down with the ship if you are getting beat up. But anyway, guys, hope those tips help, and thanks so much for checking out the video. I will talk to you later.